AI isn't coming from real estate agents. It's coming for the agents who don't learn how to use it. And in 2026, the ones who dominate the market aren't the ones who are working harder, although obviously work ethic plays a big role here, but they're the ones working smarter with AI. In this video, I'm gonna break down 5 ways real estate agents are already using AI to get rich, not in theory, not someday, but right now. At the end of the video, I'll reveal which one I think is going to explode the fastest in the industry. The one that's quietly helping agents turn their content into actual clients and deals. So stick around because at the end, you'll see exactly where the future of real estate AI is headed and how you can be the first one to use it and use it right. So the first one, this might be the one that's blowing people's minds and maybe the one that you can actually detect if it's AI or not the easiest as of right now, and that's cloning yourself. I'm gonna walk through exactly how you can do this yourself using websites like HeyGen and 11 Labs. Okay, I'm here on HeyGen. Now here's what HeyGen actually does. You can record a version of yourself that is AI generated. All you have to do is submit about a 2 to 5 minute long video of you speaking to the camera and a little bit of a script, and you can record yourself. It will implement an exact identical clone of you. Let's check out mine real quick.
Incredible estates inside Lake Sherwood Country Club is for a modern-day castle surrounded by mountains and nature. The home is over 14,000 square feet on 3 private acres with hand-carved stonework, sculptures, and a 52-foot reflection pond that's set.
So how crazy is that? That is not me. That is AI generated. All you have to do is submit a video of yourself. And then for the script that you want to use, you go to 11 Labs, and I'll show you how that works. When you go in here, you then type in whatever you want it to say in your voice. All you're going to do is type in the script that you want to use here and then use your voice. You see, I have a few different versions of my voice, DK voice, DK voice, DK voice. And in the voice changer, you drag and drop audio that you record yourself, and it doesn't even have to be long. This can take under a minute if you do it correctly and do it right. And then the text to speech, you can generate it and see if it sounds similar to what you might sound like.
I toured one of the most incredible estates inside Lake Sherwood Country.
And then you drop that audio file into your HeyGen file, and then boom, it builds you a clone, a masterpiece. And there are several agents doing this. Let me show you one of them that are already doing something similar. My friend Calvin, who this is what agents are using this for. So he has a channel living in the SGV, the San Gabriel Valley. Shout out to Calvin. He's doing well, and this is specifically AI generated, AI cloned. So if you want to do this yourself, let me know, because that is not him.
And construction is estimated to start in 2026. The South Hill
7,000 likes. So we do this for some of our clients that we can help AI generate yourself, make you a hyper-local niche video, scripted for you guys, and everything. If you want more information, down in the description below. But that is the first point. How much more content do you think you could film after just spending 5 minutes filling out a form, making a script, and then doing it yourself? Or my team can do it for you guys. If you have any questions, let us know. But so the second one, that is turning photos into videos. This is perfect for agents without a full video team. If you have listings on Zillow, you can just implement a photo, throw it into certain apps, and then it will generate that as if it looks like a moving still. You can implement these into ChatGPT. It can be a photo of a kitchen, and then the video will look like the kitchen is actually moving, and you edit those clips together and make for a well-produced cinematic video without anyone even stepping foot into the home. All you have to do is grab photos from that are already online. It can even be past photos of a property. These can be homes that you don't even see, that aren't even in the same state as you, and you just want to put together maybe a cinematic piece for a potential home buyer in that area. I know some wholesalers that are actually doing this with properties overstate that they want to give their buyer a potential clearer view of what the property looks like. So they'll implement photos into AI platforms, have them look like they're actually moving to where a videographer shot it. And then there you go. They have a well-produced cinematic video from just a few photos. So that's one that I know is saving a lot of time for anyone that wants to have video listings or nice videos for their listings or whatnot, or show a buyer what it's like to actually be in a home other than just having photos. Obviously, videos. The stat today is that 70% of buyers, before they purchase a home, will actually want to watch a video of that property. So that's why this AI program is going to entice them to purchase it more. So let's move on to number 3, and that is the Sora AI app. I don't know if you guys have used it yet. There have been a lot of funny, interesting videos on Sora so far. I use it for comedy as of right now, but now we're testing it out with a couple of our clients in producing them, well, cinematic skits, pretty much. You can showcase a home that might not be a real home. It has a hard time determining specific properties or specific people without them agreeing to share their likeness and name. For an example, let's say you type in a couple walks through a $10 million mansion. Now let's see what Sora can produce for you.
This place feels unreal. Look at that ceiling.
And the light, it's like the whole hillside is inside with us.
10 million well spent, if you ask me.
I can't get over that view. Imagine mornings out on that deck.
Coffee, sunrise.
One sentence, 2 sentences, a few words can actually make you a well-produced prompt. And I think this is a lot more elevated than it was 6 months ago or a year ago, because you used to have to, I mean, you still should do this probably, but ask ChatGPT to make you a prompt. But what I found is that in Sora, they make better videos when your prompts aren't too specific or aren't too direct. There can be some fumbles in the dialogue, in the imagery when you're going too specific. But if you just type in something like, a family walks into a $5 million home in the hills with a beautiful sunset view, let's see what this looks like.
Wow, it's even prettier inside.
Wait till you see the view.
Look at that sunset. You can see all the way to the ocean.
It's perfect.
Developers, luxury agents, and marketing teams are already testing this to visualize the homes that aren't even built, to create skits toward what their potential buyer wants to feel, because it's all about the feeling and the emotional aspect when it comes to making a home purchase or buying something, anything, or getting involved in a development or anything produced in the real estate space. It is an emotional decision. So tying in those emotional feelings within AI cinematic storytelling, if you can do it in just a few minutes, how can you beat that? And combining this video with actually well thought out storytelling, it's truly about the experience and the lifestyle, not about any property that you'd want to showcase when it comes to this. Now, the fourth one of my favorite, because this is where it turns specific AI views into money in your pocket, and that's AI-powered ads. You can take your best performing Reels or YouTube videos and run them as AI-powered ads. You let AI test dozens of versions of your videos automatically. Different captions, audiences, tones, thumbnails, hooks, scripts. Tools like Meta Advantage Plus, Google Performance Max, AdCreative.ai are changing the way that anyone is running ads today. That means instead of manually guessing who to target or what headline works, AI watches thousands of impressions, learns what performs, and shifts your budget automatically depending on how it's doing. So you don't have to monitor it hour by hour and actually make sure that it's doing what you want it to do, which is generating leads. We ran this for one client and he literally 3x'd his lead generation just from a video he already created, which is mind-blowing. So we're really pushing this on a lot more people because of what we're seeing. And this is like the early days of Facebook marketing and Facebook ads. It's the same video, just with better targeting and better ad spend. And that's why I think this is one of the biggest opportunities right now, because AI ads aren't making your content look better. You've already done that job. They're making it actually convert better. And that's the goal here. The fifth and final one is what ties this all together, and that's AI follow-up. Now, within every business, you're gonna have to follow up with clients eventually, right? Because let's be honest, leads don't mean anything without that follow-up, follow-through, and follow back. Shout out Ryan Serhant for that. But with tools like Go High Level, ManyChat, and ChatGPT automation, you can have an AI assistant replying to every new inquiry within seconds. I'm sure you guys have seen this in a reel that you've watched, and someone has said, comment yes, and I'll send you a DM of this free PDF. And you'll comment yes instantly. In your inbox is them replying. And you're like, how do they reply to me so quick? Well, that's with ManyChat. Because it is automated, it's easier to get that follow-up and that lead flow going. I know people that do this where they actually have this consistent ManyChat program or the automated DM, cold messaging people to build rapport before actually going in for the attack, which is interesting in sales because you try to figure out where that line is to where you don't want to be that salesy person, but you still want to let people know about your product or your service or you as a real estate professional. So you have to figure out a way to build that rapport without seeming disingenuous or like a sleazy salesman. These programs can qualify leads, ask for price range, send listings, even book calls, even talk on the phone to your prospects. You don't have to do anything anymore. We've had some clients that were solely on Instagram DMs, spending hours a day to now spending minutes and having this AI software handle it all automatically. Imagine waking up and seeing people in your DMs just wanting you to work with them. Now that is the goal, right? And that's what we need to figure out, how to make AI work for us. Talking about all this AI stuff might make you a little bit scared. It might make you think, I don't like the direction that the world is going in, but it is already in this direction and it's been going in this direction. It's now just catching up with our attention. Our attention is finally involved with this AI stuff, and any conference that I've been going to recently, there have been so many panels about AI specifically, and those are the audiences that are filled up the most. So obviously people are interested and want to learn about AI. So it's just figuring out how we can work it into our lifestyle that makes the most sense for us without pushing it to the side or being fearful of it, and using it carefully and intentionally. So which of these 5 do I think will have the biggest impact in 2026? The one that's already making agents money today, and that's the AI-powered ads. Now, it can be a combination of the cloning yourself and running that as an AI-powered ad if you really want to have the highest conversion, because that's where the magic actually happens. I know you can run an ad, an AI ad, on your content that's already been created, whether that's on Reels or on YouTube, but if you make an AI clone version of yourself using a video you already filmed and throwing it in there, you can run this without doing any extra work. You don't have to film again. I'm sure you have a video of you already speaking. You can use that and create an ad off of video you already made, if that makes any sense. These AI-driven ads are making sure that your video is being seen by the specific ideal client that you want it to target. And that's what actually scales your brand, your business, and your income. AI isn't here to replace the real estate industry. It's here to replace wasted time, missed opportunities, and outdated systems. Building brands that actually run like media companies that are automated, consistent, and unforgettable at the top of mind are the ones that are going to stay ahead in the long term. If you have any questions about AI powering real estate professionals, we can help you guys out and do this all for you. If you have any questions, if it's too overwhelming for you to learn on your own, we help you scale a brand without the burnout so you can grow without worrying about where the future is in this content thing. Subscribe if you want to stay ahead of the curve, and drop a comment below telling me which of the 5 tools you think is going to be the future of the industry. Because 2026 isn't waiting, the future is already here. You just have to plug it in and get started. Let's crush it.